Timer's ticking. Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started. Ho! What's going on, guys? We're going to talk some fractals today. You guys' favorites. I know Frank Fractal loves the fractals. Clint loves the fractals too. What's going on, guys? Let's jump on into the stream. Let's have some fun tonight. Why not? Let's do it. Get away from me, Death Eater! Death Eater! No! You cannot take my soul! You cannot take my soul! I should have a soul in crypto! No! No! Give me your soul, Harry! Give me your damn soul, Harry! Give it to me. No one has a soul in crypto. Give it to me, Potter. Yo, what's going on, man? He said Harry Potter. Why did he... Anyways, I don't know what, guys. I come up with the dumbest ideas sometimes. It is what it is. You can see the poll here. We got... how are you feeling today, guys? Let me know in the chat. How are you feeling today? You feeling a little bullish? You feeling a little crabbish, a little bearish? Or do you feel nothing? Do you have no soul? Has the soul eater came and took your soul? Let me know. Let me know. Personally, I don't think I have a soul. I think I am soulless. I think last night I was dreaming, and I think I was laying in bed, and quite frankly, I think I felt something touching me. Maybe that was something else. Hopefully it was something else. I don't know. But I felt something touching me. Maybe it was the Death Eater coming after me. Give me your soul, Jordan. You want to stream about crypto more? Just sucking all our soul one by one. Who else doesn't have a soul? I don't know. I don't think we all have souls. But anyways, Bitcoin, 16,435. So we broke down from that support level. So here we are. Just coming down in pretty much a straight line here. Now, here's the deal, right? Here is the deal before we start the stream. Today, listen, I'm going to quickly go over the short-term price action. If Bitcoin starts dumping, you guys know the deal. We'll sit here. We'll talk about the Bitcoin price dumping. You know, dump. That was a little laggy. Well, we'll talk about the Bitcoin price dumping if we dump. But I want to talk more about some fractals today. Right, we're going to look at every fractal you guys could ever think of today. All right, and just to have a little bit of fun, we're going to look at Bitcoin fractals, S&P fractals, Ethereum fractals, Altcoin fractals, total market cap fractals, fractals up the wazoo. All right, we're going to do something a little bit different today because, quite frankly, I'm tired of talking about the same shit over and over and over again. I am. I'm not going to lie. So, 16,435. Well, I mean, listen. At the end of the day, Bitcoin's coming back down again. Once again, I mean, I zoom out to the daily time frame. Let's go check the daily real quick. Before we jump onto the short-term time frames, we go to the daily, and okay, you know, we're coming back down again. But I feel like we've done this for 6 months, going on 7 months straight of just going up, down, bearish, bullish, but really haven't gone anywhere, you know? So I can't sit here and be too uber bearish. I'm seeing a lot of bearishness in the market right now, and you guys know my take. I think we go sideways more than we go down, but anyways, let's jump on to the chart. So we did break that 618 retracement, so you're gonna hear all the biz.
Bitcoin's going to 10K.
And you know, I was a little bit bearish yesterday, and I still am, I guess, a little bit bearish here, sort of. I guess you can call it crabbish. Is being crabbish the same as being a bear? I don't know. I don't know. The bears are looking at me going, no, it's not the same. Okay, we are bears. You are merely a crab, you know. But you know, we did break that 618 retracement at 16.5. So let's see what Bitcoin does. I will say this: we just got that daily close. So the daily close, once again, wasn't a good daily close. We know the whole spiel. We'll go over the daily in a second, but we broke down from our bear flag. Now this morning, I did say that I think there's a possibility that Bitcoin could come down, break down from the bear flag. Now, this is the big test, all right? This is the big test here is, did Bitcoin here just come back down to take the rest of this liquidity back down to the downside? We wicked all the way down to this previous low down here, and we took this rest of this whole vector candle. Was this just a liquidity grab to then come back up? That remains the big question. Either way, I don't really think we're going anywhere crazy, right? Even if we do get a move to the upside, I don't see higher than 17,400. I really don't. You guys know my take. Even if Bitcoin gets a little stop hunt to the upside, which I think is possible, I don't think we go much higher than 17.4 in the short term. Take it for what it is. It is what it is. Though at the same time, as we start to come back down here, you know, it's support until it's not, right? It's sort of, we always like to say this, when we come back down to the lows, everyone likes to get bearish, right? Everyone's bullish at the highs. You know, you guys remember up here, before the FOMC meeting, everyone and their mother was bullish. Even my grandma called me up.
Jordan, how do I buy some Bitcoin?
Okay, now she wants nothing to do with Bitcoin. Now she wants to be selling the Bitcoin that she bought up here, you know? My grandma bought, you know, 1 Bitcoin up here, and she's selling 1 Bitcoin down here. What are you going to do? Now, this range, I've told you guys, this range reminds me a lot of this range. All right, let's go to the daily. This stupid range reminds me a lot of this stupid range where we just went sideways for 6 months. Though, obviously, we haven't gone sideways as much yet. Okay? You know, when we sort of came up here, okay, we're going to the moon. FOMC meeting, dump back down to the lows. We go sideways even more. Kind of the same deal, right? We're going to the moon. We dump. We break that trend line. And most likely for me, I think we just go sideways here. Again, just like we've done this whole damn freaking time, right? So let's not get too carried away. Let's not get you know, sort of over the moon until Bitcoin sort of breaks its lows. But I will say, I will remind you guys, for everyone in the back, and you in the front too. You in the front. Drunk Bear, you're in the front. Bathwater, you're in the front. John, you're in the front. John said soon your grandmother will be selling her body, which, oh God. John, what happened to you, man? Are you doing okay? Johnny, you doing okay? Want to make sure everyone's doing okay, man. Because in the bear market, you never know. You know how many people I've seen gone crazy in this bear market? I've seen people that I never thought would have went crazy, gone crazy. You guys probably all know what I mean. I mean, I've seen many, many different people gone crazy. But it is what it is. I want to make sure everyone's okay because it is the bear market. But, I mean, we zoom out again, and this is why I am a little bit... I am not bullish right now. I will say that. I think at best I'm crabbish, and I sort of look at the bear market and... You know, I sort of look at the RSI down here and the price action, and look what we've been doing, guys. It's been a stair step down, right? It's just a stair step down, 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 right? Break the daily RSI, continue down. Break the daily RSI, continue down. RSI down, RSI down, RSI down, RSI down, RSI down, right? It's just been continuously the same thing. So I remain crabbish on the daily time frame. To be honest, I don't really care about these short-term time frames. I don't. Once again, to me, I think we do the same thing that we did here, where we break down, we hold the lows, right? We sort of try to build a little bit of a base. We get a little move to the upside, and then obviously we try to see what happens going into January and February until the next CPI print. But that's my general take. Like I said, I don't want to spend too much time on this today because I think we'll wake up in a few days and we'll be like, okay, we're just in the same damn range again. The Bears will come and hunt me for saying that. You know, the Bears are already coming at me saying, "No, man, 10K is 100% coming. Don't you know? Everyone's talking about it over on Twitter, man. 10K coming guaranteed." There ain't no moves to the upside. We're going straight down in a straight line. Straight from 18K to 10K with no bounces. Okay? Get ready for it. We ain't going anywhere to the upside. There ain't no bounces. No one's buying Bitcoin right now. Do you see the economy? It's the Bears. It's the Bears for you. That's the Bear. Who's the leader of the Bears? Let me know. Who's the leader of the Bears? Maybe I could be the leader of the Bears right now. Who knows? No, I'm not the leader. I will never be the leader of the Bears. I will always be Team Bull, but I guess the charts are the charts at the moment, man. No, it's not a wolf. It's not a wolf, okay? That is a bear. I was hoping you guys didn't notice it was a wolf. We're gonna pretend it's a bear, okay? It's not a wolf. Get over yourself and sort of just put your thinking cap on. Depend, and relax and do it. Clint said, "How's the Link long doing?" The Link's still at support. Link's just chilling, man. I mean, it's at the same price when I longed, you know. So it's feeling fine. You know what I mean? This is the lows. Whenever we get down to the lows, everyone's freaking out. I am gonna have patience with this one. If it comes down to get stopped out, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Anyone who says they win all their trades is a liar. I will call you out and say you're a liar. And that's why I tell you guys what I'm doing when I'm charged trades goes. So if I'm wrong, you guys can come at me for it. But I'm still just chilling on this one, man. It hasn't really gone anywhere, to be honest. So that's about where we're at on that one. Fahib is the king of the Bears. Fahib is the king of the Bears. But thanks for the shout out, Clint. You know you want to get to me on that one. You know you want to get to me. Holy moly. It's a beautiful water, man. Absolutely beautiful water. Anyways, right now, I guess one more thing we can say. This is my favorite meme. This is going to be the meme of, I mean, this was the meme of the last bear market too, but this meme never gets old. If you haven't seen this meme, I've seen this meme a million times, but the friend's like, "Dude, check out those mountains." And it's just the shape of a bear market, just going, you know, like this. He's looking at the mountains and he has PTSD from the mountains. Come on. But this will be a lot of people going up in this next bear market. Absolute PTSD, right? This is like Mike looking at these mountains right now, going, "John, look at those mountains. Reminds me of the bear market where you were bullish. Look at those mountains, man. There is no volume on Bitcoin. It's going down just like those mountains, bitch. All right? Christ, man. You see that white snow? You'll never see that snow again up there. We're going straight back down to the trees. There ain't no volume on Bitcoin. So get over it. Oh, stop crying, you bitch. All right, let's get off that. Let's get off that. Quick little meme. Post-traumatic crypto syndrome. Oh, facts. Post-traumatic crypto syndrome. All right. All right, so I guess it's always on the days I want to talk about stuff that Bitcoin has some price action. But, all right, so here's the thing. Bitcoin doesn't hold this level. I think, a rocket scientist can tell you that 786 at 16K is the level that looks like Bitcoin wants to come back down to. So, once again, I mean, Bitcoin's coming back down to the lows that it's been down to once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. We'll see if it holds again. I feel like I'm just on a broken record in the crypto space since June. It's just, we go to the lows. The only thing that was different was the FTX crash. Everything else, it's been, we're at the lows. Everyone's bearish. Okay, we bounce. Okay, now we're at the highs. Everyone's bullish. We dump. Oh, okay, now we're at the lows. Everyone's bearish. We go up. Oh, now we're back at the highs. Everyone's bullish. We go down. All right, since June, other than the FTX dump, it's been the same shit over and over again. So once again, I guess we come down. You're gonna see thumbnails crashing coming. Oh my God! If it happens, it happens. Which we sort of said is a possibility, though. Until we see it happen, until we break the lows, I mean, it's still gonna respect them as support until now. All right, so I guess that's where we're at now. Let's just jump onto some fractals today, man. Because I told you guys, I'm sick of talking about this damn range that we've been in for 7 months, and I feel like it's been pointless to talk about it because it really has. We could have fast forwarded between 7 months ago and now. We'd be like $1,000 lower than the previous low. All right, so let's jump on into the some stuff. So the first fractals, okay? All your favorite fractals. Who loves fractals? Let me know. If you guys like fractals, let me know in the chat. If you don't love fractals, well, I have one thing to say to you, okay? I don't give a shit! Right, Bob? We don't give a shit if you don't like fractals. We love Jordan's fractals, right?
Yeah, I give Jordan a lot of shit, but his fractals are freaking awesome. The red ones remind me of the ketchup on my meatloaf. The yellow one reminds me of mustard, which I put on my hot dogs. I love his fractals. Jordan, keep doing fractals, all right? I love them. I hate you, but your fractals are kind of cool. They are.
Thanks, Bob. Thanks, Bobby. Thanks, Bobby. I love you, brother. Love you, brother. Let's do some fractals. All right, let's start out. Let's start out with the basic fractals. Okay, the very, very basic fractals. And I know you guys are gonna say, okay, this doesn't matter. We're gonna go over all the fractals. We're not gonna just go over Bitcoin. We're gonna go over the S&P and a million other 100 different things we could look at. All right, so let's start with the basic Bitcoin ones, okay? Which I will say up front, the market right now is different, right? The stock market is in a bear market where the stock market has been in a bull market for all of Bitcoin's life. It doesn't know a bear market, But in the meantime, where's the Santa hat? Oh, come on with the Santa hat. You notice how the price is crashing because I don't have the Santa hat on. Oh, my Lord. Guys, I'm doing this on purpose. I'm testing the power of the Santa hat. You guys don't understand this. I was hoping you guys wouldn't notice anything about the Santa hat. I'm testing the powers. You notice ever since I haven't worn the Santa hat? What the price has been doing? You notice? I don't think you guys have noticed. And the power of the Santa hat is real. Now, I asked you guys, do I put the Santa hat back on today? Do I? Or, do we want the price to go back up here? Or do we want to keep the Santa hat off? You let me know, okay? You let me know what you want. But I will say this. The Santa hat, once I put it back on, that will cause the price to go back up. So just remember that. You let me know. If you want the price to go down, don't tell me to put the hat back on. You know what I'm saying? What have you done? The hat's right here. I was hiding it from you guys. Put the effing Santa hat. He said put the effing Santa hat back on. All right. Should we do it? All right. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. We're going to test the power of the Santa hat. If we start going back up tomorrow, okay, or tonight into tomorrow, then you know the power of the Santa hat's real. Okay. Here we go. There we go. The magical powers have came in. It's like Harry Potter. There we go, guys. Just watch. Now the price is going to start going back up. Just watch. And then we know to never take the hat off again unless we want the prices to dump. Okay. I just wanted to let you guys know because a lot of you guys didn't believe in the hat. I'm telling you, the hat is real. You guys don't believe it now. Just watch. If you don't believe me, just watch. Come on. All right. Let's jump on and see one of these fractals. Bitcoin right now, 16.4. Cool. It is what it is. Let's jump onto this. All right, let's start out with the basic of the basic. Let's just compare Bitcoin to its last bear markets, but let's do it in a couple fun ways. Okay, let's not do it in the boring. Okay, let's take top to bottom and sort of look at it that way. Let's do a couple different ways. Okay, let's do every possible way we can think of. Right? Let's start it like this. So obviously we know the regular way. If we just do it from top to bottom, like this, right? And we do top to bottom, like this, okay? We know this way. And we know up to this point, Bitcoin has respected the two previous bear markets to an absolute T. It's sitting right in the middle of the two, okay? Now, that does show Bitcoin would have lower to go. Does that mean anything? Not necessarily. But we do know based off these that does show Bitcoin would have one more drop, okay? Maybe not anything crazy. You might go down to 14K or something like that. You might even go down lower than that, but that does show you have one more drop. Okay, so we get that out of the way. That's the boring one. That's the one that we've talked about a million goddamn times up to this point. I feel like we've been talking about it every day for 7 months. All right, so let's get that one out of the way. Okay.
Jordan, we already know about this one. Do you have anything else you can tell us? Oh, Lord, I feel like I watch the same show every damn day.
You're not wrong, Bob. You're not wrong. All right, let's do option number 2. Option number 2. Okay, let's come back over here. You guys, some people are getting offended over the Santa hat. People have no sense of humor in the bear market, man. Holy moly. The bear market has ruined everyone's sense of humor. It's crazy. I remember when people used to laugh. You guys remember people used to laugh? I don't remember when people used to laugh. Holy moly. I don't remember that. Jordan, no one's laughing. It's a bear market. Everyone's worried about making money right now. All right? Now listen. You can be there, you can laugh, you can joke, but listen, that ain't gonna get you anywhere in life. People who make money, they don't laugh, okay? They bang people's moms, okay? They don't look at fractals, they bang people's moms, okay? And they don't laugh. They're serious 100% of the time. Those are the people that are happy, okay? So, get to work, stop joking around, be serious, and bang people's moms like me, and you will be rich, okay? Christ, Jordan. All right, let's come back over here. I think the red fractal is the most accurate because it's the most like the hat. Could be. All right, let's take option number 2. Option number 2 is all right, so this used to be a common narrative is saying, okay, was the real Bitcoin top back in April? If we take the 2 bear market tops and put them back in April, is that a common narrative at this point? I will say that, I guess the one thing I will say about that is, though it doesn't look like it matches up very well, you're actually, you kind of look like, other than 2019, which went significantly lower and then bounced up quick, you're actually right where 2014 was. In theory, right? So it's not like that crazy. You know, you're actually kind of, you're lower than you were in 2019 at this point, and you're where you were in 2014. This is not my favorite one, by the way. This is definitely not my favorite one at this point. Though, my favorite thing about this one was, if you do this, which this is actually like better. If you take the first dead cat bounce in both the bear markets and you pretended this was a dead cat bounce, which in hindsight, this pump right here was probably FTX just pumping the market, you know what I'm saying? And probably shouldn't have went that high in hindsight. This probably should have went a lower low, and the bear market probably should have started right here in theory, but I guess it is what it is. So if we come back over here and we take the first little pumpy pump, and we take this first little pumpy pump, like this, okay? This one was interesting up to a certain point. The reason why I say this one was interesting up to a certain point was it was falling almost exactly, right? So the first dead cat bounce in both the previous bear markets and the highs in the last bear market. You actually, if you look where you were following this to a T up until the FTX crash. Like to an absolute T, you were following this. Like Look at the absolute precision here. You had a pump, you came back down, you started to come back up, and then FTX killed us back down to the downside. You were following it to a T. You know, so that one's kind of thrown out the window, and I guess you're sort of sitting here was this just a deviation below? Will we catch back up to these at some point? That remains to be seen. So that I just want to start out with the Bitcoin ones, even though the Bitcoin ones aren't fun. they are fun because they show that we kind of deviated from the previous two, other than from the highs, and that's about what that tells me. But did we just deviate from the two? Will we, sort of start kind of catch back up to these at some point? We'll see. Let me see what you guys say in the chat. How can you see anything in the mess? You can see everything in the damn mess. You know what I'm saying? Everything in the damn mess. Let me see. Manipulation, Cam Fam. What's going on, Dan? Good to see you, bud. Let's see. My backyard, Eastern. Clint, there you go. The sentiment has left the building. That's why we drop in now. The sentiment has left the building. Well, that could be the case. That definitely could be the case. Let's look at this poll, by the way. How are you feeling right now? 21% say bullish, 21% say crabbish, 34% say bearish, and 23% say they don't feel anything. So 34% are bearish, and 23% say that they feel nothing, they have no soul. 1/4 of people have no soul now. We need more souls, right? Right? Shit, what's the thing in Harry Potter called? Death Eater. We need to take more souls. Go get. We haven't finished the bear market yet. Go get more souls. Oh, right on it. I'll be right on it. Hey, Clint, I want your soul. You're evil. You'll make me much better. Come here, Clint. I will suck your soul. Get away from me! You can't take my soul. I'm a doom poster. You don't want my soul. I'm more evil than you. Get out of here. We're in a recession. You can't take my soul. All right? It's not worth anything anyways. Just like the whole economy. It's going to zero anyways. You don't want me. He said get him home. So 33% say bearish. Anyways. 2 days ago, I'm pretty sure everyone was bullish, but that's the market, man. It's like bullish, bearish. Oh, and Lord, we don't actually, in reality, we don't do anything. All right. So just to check back on Bitcoin, looks like we are getting a slight bounce now. I wouldn't be confident in any move unless we can get back over the previous lows now. So now we kind of find ourselves, we dumped down. Now we're below this key area here, right? This area, we're below this area, we're below this area. So we have all this price action that we need to reclaim now. So, but if Bitcoin can come up and reclaim this, then all of a sudden, you'd probably be looking for that stop hunt to the upside. Because at that point, you'd say you have lower lows, you have higher lows, you have some bullish divergence on the RSI, on the 4-hour time frame. So I would basically look for a reclaim, right? You get back above this, you can hold this, okay, cool. Then I'd be looking for that move up to 17.4. If you come back up and you get rejected here and you start to come back down, that's not the best price action. You're most likely coming down to 16K and below if that's the case. So you probably see a retrace. This is the area you want to see, either a reclaim or a hold, and that'll tell you all you need to know. All you need to know at that point. I still see all this. Are they really going to leave this up here? And every time I say that, they never do. They always bring it back up at some point. When are they going to do it? Like I said, I mean, they could bring it all the way back down to 15,500 and then bring it back up if they want to. Just a matter of when. Though, I feel confident here because you guys know I like my little chain link long. You guys laughed at my chain link long. You laugh at my chain link long. I have my flag up here, okay? My flag is up here. So you laugh at it now. Just play in the range, man. Play in the range. When did you want to buy Chainlink? You wanted to buy it right here, didn't you? Didn't you? Didn't you want to do it? Lord. Dan, what's going on? This is my first bear cycle. If BTC has bottomed, how long after do alts usually take to bottom after BTC? It's a good question. I mean, last time some alts bottomed at the same time and some alts bottomed after. I would argue this time, it all depends on how Bitcoin bottoms. If Bitcoin has a massive dump, like say if something crazy happened, Bitcoin like wicked down to 8K or some shit, and then it bounced instantly back to 14K, and it was a quick wick, you'd see altcoins do the same thing. Probably quick wick down, get bought back up just like BTC. You know what I mean? And at that point, they probably bought up at the same time. But if Bitcoin bottoms, say like 2018, and just goes sideways for 3 months, during that sideways consolidation at the bottom, you'll probably see altcoins still bleed out a little bit. You know, so it all depends on how Bitcoin bottoms, right? Not necessarily when, how it does. Because sideways action during bearish sentiment, Bitcoin can go sideways and altcoins just slowly, you don't even notice it, they just slowly bleed out. Slowly but surely. We talked about that yesterday, right? Even though Bitcoin hasn't done anything in 6 months, there's altcoins that are down 70, 80% just in the last 6 months. You know what I mean? But my point digresses. Anyways, I guess let's jump back into our fractals. Our little fractals. Let's do it. Guys, if you haven't hit that like button up, make sure you smack that like button. I guess our daily goal, what should our daily goal be? Let me know. Should our daily goal be 50? It is the bear market. Can we hit 50 likes? I don't know. I don't know if we can at this point. I think we can. I think we can. If you enjoy the stream, I know you guys like to troll me and stuff like that, but seriously, if you enjoy the stream, you watch it every day, it does help out the stream when you hit up the like button. It doesn't seem like it's a big deal, but it does. So I appreciate you guys, seriously. Appreciate you guys for doing that. All right, so enough about Bitcoin Fractal. I think at this point, the only one that we could say is probably valid at this point is still the 4-year cycle one. This is the only one that's still valid at this point. So we'll see how this one plays out. At the end of the day, I mean, we're exactly where we should be at this point. And, you know, despite everything happening, we need things to go our way, right? The Fed controls everything next year. We know this, right? I mean, I think we all know this at this point. But despite that, Bitcoin is where it should be, you know? So just want to put that out there. Anyways, let's look at total market cap. Little old total market cap. Let's jump on into that here. So I guess the first thing I'll say about the total market cap is, you know, once again, I mean, this is at a key level here. And then this is where it gets really, really juicy. Like, ignore the fractal for a second, right? Total market cap is coming down to test these lows, right? Just look at the significance of this level on total. You know what I mean? And this is where it gets a little bit dicey, right? Because if this level breaks, which has been our support since June, which is the previous all-time high, the previous low, if this level breaks, there ain't nothing in between here, man. Right? You got all these highs over here, but in between there ain't nothing there. Nothing. Zilch, zada, nudo, caca, susu. Okay? Nada. So this is a big area to see total market cap hold. I do think if this breaks, it can get a little bit dicey, and we'll get into that with the S&P, because we know there's a very bearish scenario on the S&P, right? Very, very bearish scenario. When you talk about bearish, Jordan, you cannot be bearish, okay? You are a part of George's cult, okay? Jordan, what happened to you? You used to be a bull every day. What happened to you? I am not proud of you, okay? You need to come back over here. Come back over to the bullish side, all right? I'm telling you right now, it's better over here. Come back over, all right? I'll tell you all about, you know, tech dev fractals and you know, we can talk about plan B's, you know, stock to flow chart. You gonna come talk to it with me? Anyone? Is anyone out there? No? But, you know, this is a big level for total market cap. Anyways, let's, and it's also the 786 retracement, just to put that out there. Let's look at the fractal real quick. All right. So this is basically the last bear market. It is what it is. The one thing I'll say about this one is this one also had this one was playing out so well until the FTX crash, which can I even call it a crash? I mean, we went down, but we really didn't crash. I think that was a little bit of a overreaction for people, but total market cap, you if you sort of look at what we were doing, there's two ways you can do this too. You could look at this from high, right? From the previous high to the high that we're currently at. And this one obviously shows, I mean, this one is this one's for the bears. This one's for all the bears out there to love, okay, to cherish. This one would show that we come right back down to that those 2019 highs, okay, almost to an absolute T, right? Little W formation, we come back up. You could also put it like this from the first dead cat bounces. And look, this one actually fits almost to a T. And this one's interesting. This one's very, very interesting to me because there's two ways you can look at this, right? You can say, oh my God, that means we're going to go significantly lower, right? Holy shit, that also puts us to the 2019 low. Yes, it does. Okay. I will say this though. If you notice right here, when we had that last crash, right up to this point, when we had this last crash right here, whoop, you'll notice that this one just dumped straight down like a freaking kukaka. This one just went whoop, whoop. Sorry for all the dogs out there. I really don't want to piss off the dogs out there. But we just went whoop, whoop. And you'll notice that this one's kind of, at least right now, is holding up. I will say, at least right now. And this kind of goes into my thinking of there's two ways. I have two scenarios. Either this shit's going to get real quick, or you guys know my take. That we get back above the bear market resistance band in January, and we start to build something up into February, March, something along those time frames. But scenario number one is this was that dump, okay? Because think about what happened, guys. The second biggest exchange went down, and Bitcoin dumped, but it really didn't crash. I think the crash was a little bit overrated to me. It just kind of went down. Was that it? Right? Will we hold the low here? That's option number one. Obviously, if we don't hold the low, this one probably looks really real, and you probably come back down to this level. If you don't, could just be like this, right? Little W formation, just like here, little W formation. Not like this. I don't think you do this, but you could just hold the lows here instead of go sideways until whenever the market wants to go back up. I don't know. That's option number one. It is what it is. At the end of the day, these are not really the things I think matter. At the end of the day, they're fun to look at. But at the end of the day, we got to get back above this bear market resistance band. It's all cool. It's all fun and games. But until we stay until we get back above this, come on, man. There ain't nothing to talk about here. Nothing. Zilch. Nada. Caca. On total. Poop. Let me see. What is kukaka? Kukaka is like poop that comes out of Bob's ass, right?
Yeah, it's very nasty caca. It's my caca. After eating, mushrooms and ground beef and ketchup and I don't want to tell you what else I eat. I eat a lot of stuff.
All right, we're not gonna go down there. I'm not gonna go down there. Mr. Hart, what's going on, man? Let's go check ETH. Let's see Bitcoin. Bitcoin ain't doing shit. Let's go check ETH. All right, so Ethereum also broke down, but ETH actually kind of holding up. This is actually an interesting level on ETH real quick. Jordan, I need a filter for a revolutionary war character. Where do I get that? Snap Camera, man. Download the app Snap Camera. You can get it there, my friend. Snap Camera. You know what it is. You guys saying funny shit in the chat, man. BB going to F around and find out? Who's effing around and finding out? Who's doing that? All right. Real quick on ETH. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but ETH is the same price action as Bitcoin, right? Came back down to the lows. Cool. We held the lows. All right. Awesome. I mean, we didn't hold the lows, but we're sort of at this key level here. Not an important fib level. I will say that. You're kind of still just chilling, like kind of at this, 618 Fibonacci, slightly lower. I'll be curious to see where we close the daily, but right here is kind of the same point as Bitcoin. You know what I mean? It's like if Bitcoin can reclaim, it's the same thing for ETH. You got a slight, this one doesn't really have any bullish diversions, unfortunately. That's kind of a bummer. That's a little bit of a bummer. Little bits of a bummer. But it's kind of the same point. I mean, you came back down, you took this inequality in the chart. You still have some down there though. So it's the same point here. ETH tries to come back up. If it can reclaim the highs, then I'll be looking for a little bit of stop hunt to rise, get back this liquidity, and then probably make its way back down again, right? Over and over and over again. I'm not expecting anything different. Same point. If we come back up, we can't reclaim. We're coming back down to take these lows and take this vector candle over here, right? Very, very simple how I would play that. And that's it, right? That's it. Zilch, Zada, Nilch. Anything else, we're just sitting in the middle of the range. Right in the middle of a freaking range, just like we were over here. Just up, down, up, down, up, down until you see a resolution. When does the resolution happen? Well, people will have their predictions. People will say we're going to dump tomorrow. People will say we're going to pump today. Everything in between, but that's about where we're at. I mean, bear flag breakdown, but it is what it is. If we can reclaim, cool. If we can't, just take a measure move. I don't love measure moves, but you take a measure move, you put that to the downside, bada bing, bada boom, put you right back at the lows. Easy peasy, but we'll see what happens there. Let me get this off. Let me get this shit off, man. Jordan seems to have a thing for caca. Man, I don't. Though I will say, a couple months ago, okay. What did we search? We searched. I don't know. I was looking on. You guys ever go on? Like, you guys end up on Quora? You know the website where people answer questions. And for some reason, I will say this. For some reason, in one of those questions where like it tells you like recommended questions, it said, "What does poop taste?" It said, "What does poop taste like?" You know, who asked that question? Who goes on Quora and has enough balls to go on there and ask what poop tastes like? There's some of the weirdest questions on Quora, man. You can search anything, and people have asked that question before. It's absolutely nuts, man. Absolutely nuts. I will say that. Junk Bear said, until we get a bunch of shite coin, moon boys, shilling garbage tokens, we in a bear market. You best bet. All right, let's jump onto the ETH fractal, okay? And you guys hate this one. I know you guys hate this one. You guys really hate this one. Here's the way I'm looking at ETH, okay? And this still is a little bit bearish, right? I'm not Moonboy Jordan right now, okay? As much as I want to be Moonboy Jordan, I'm not yet. There will come a time where Moonboy Jordan starts to come back out, but it is what it is. Anyways, markets never act the same, all right? I know this going forward. I'm not going to say this is going to play out the same way, but if it did, let's just have a little fun today. I really want to do something different today, all right? So don't get mad at me. Please don't get mad at me. Please don't get mad at me. Okay, I'm trying to do different stuff. If you guys like the different stuff, let me know. If you don't, well, you can tell me to F off. Just be like Bob.
F off! Just give us the same shit you always do. We love you always do. F off with this shit.
Just let me know. But, in the meantime, here's the way I'm looking at ETH. Okay? The way I'm looking at ETH, and this is the bigger picture shit. Bigger picture, right? This isn't going to happen tomorrow. It's not going to happen next week. It's not going to happen 2 weeks from now. It's probably not going to happen until 2023. But, keep those in mind. Here's the way I'm looking at ETH. Let me actually just get rid of this real quick. Okay? I'm looking at the structure of ETH, and I see a lot of similarities in ETH to over here. Okay? Once again, probably won't play out the same way, but let's do a little speculation. Okay? So I'm seeing a lot of similarities. And I guess similarities are cool. The situations are completely different, right? The economics suck, right? We all know the sort of economy is in shambles right now. Everyone and their mother sort of is just talking about how much the economy is in shambles, right? Yeah, man, the economy is absolute shit. Come on Twitter, we can all talk about it. Yeah, man, there ain't no chance at a move to the upside. The economy is absolute dog shit, Inflation's going to go back up. Powell's going to keep hiking rates. And quite frankly, there's no chance of any move to the upside anytime soon. We're going back down, man. The economy is shit. Okay. I became I came into economy, major 6 months ago, and I know everything. The economy is going to absolute shit. I love that guy. I love that guy. I have to say that guy is freaking awesome. Thank you for coming on the show, man. I love you coming on the show. But you guys are saying stuff's pumping. I guess you got some stuff coming up. How's Linkerbacher doing? Linkerbacher just chilling. You guys know I am in a link long right now, by the way. Fully transparent, I am in a link long. You guys can make fun of me for it if it goes down. It is what it is. You win some, you lose some. You know what I'm saying? You win some, you lose some. Let me move my little ball sack over here. All right, let's get back to Fractal. So here's the way I'm looking at ETH. Okay, I'm going to stop being distracted now. So basically, in 2018, there was this key level here. You see this key level? This little bad boy here. See this? Where you kind of had this little consolidation high. You had kind of a mid bear market sort of low. Okay, and then you dump through, obviously, right? Same way I'm looking at this right now. You had a bull market consolidation high. You had a mid bear market low, right? Depends how you think about this. Like this, you went up higher, but at the same point, it's like, should it have went up higher? No, it probably should have ended right here, if we're being honest with ourselves. And then you started to come back down and you dump back down, okay? And then you went to your full bear market. Woohoo! Whoa, the bear market. It's going absolutely nuts. We're going to zero.
Bitcoin's going to 10K.
I love it. ETH went to 10K, right? And then you came back down, you made a low, okay? And then you came back up. Now, this pump was because of the ETH merge, right? But there's always a narrative. There's always a narrative that there's always a narrative, right? I mean, whenever you think that the markets aren't going to go up, something's going to come out that sort of is a narrative. And same way to the downside. Whenever you think the market's going to go up forever, there's always something that crushes us to the downside. Always, always. I'm a big believer that the charts show you. The charts, in my opinion, do show you that stuff, right? Because usually if you look at the charts, like a lot of times before bad news, the charts already look kind of bearish. And same thing for good news. Like a lot of times with good news, you ever notice how like the price is at support when you get good news? It always is. And for bad news, the price is always at resistance. Here's the way I'm looking at it. You got a big move up in 2018 or 2019 right here, up to that same point. You see? Up to the same big level looking left, up to that same point. If you look at Ethereum, okay, just to do something cool, we got a same big move up, okay? Same thing, same exact thing, because of the ETH merge, exactly to that point, right? Exactly to that point looking left. You see? Boom, exactly to that point. Now, then what did you do? Well, in 2018, you kind of just went down in this little channel, right? Up, down, up, down, up, down for like, this was like 6 months, right? Up, down in the channel. Right here, ETH has been coming down for about 5 months in a channel, right? Up, down, up, down, up, down, a little bit of a channel. Now, here's where it gets interesting. And this is where it starts getting a little dicey up in this bitch, you know? Here's where it gets really, really dicey. Here it is, okay? If this does dump down, where did 2018 dump to? So 2018 went to the 886. See the 886 retracement? So from the swing lows to the swing highs, you came back down to that 886 retracement on this move down, right there, okay? Same thing here. Down in the channel, we'd be looking at ETH to come back down to like 1K here, okay? And that might not be what you want to hear. You might say, oh my God, that's crazy. That would be about another 12% lower for ETH here. I think that's reasonable. No, I think that's reasonable here. About a 12% move lower for Ethereum. If it was to do the same thing, right? This is if it's going to do the same thing. We'll see. And we're going to follow this and see if it works out. If it doesn't, it is what it is. We're just having fun. It's better than, I guess, just LARPing about the same shit every day, right? So we'll see if the 886 holds. If this holds, which you guys know my take. My take is crypto does nothing, goes slightly down, and does nothing pretty much until the end of January. So another 6 months of nothing. Just my take. Shoot me for it. And that would kind of line up with this, right? ETH just kind of goes whoop, whoop, comes back down to the 886. Okay, cool. Back down here. And then at this point would be the point where no one would expect this. This is the point where you guys say, you're crazy, man. What would cause the price to pump like that? What would cause it to pump like that? You never know what's going to cause it until it happens, man. It's always impossible until it does. So this is where price would go like this. Now, what could be the cause of that? I don't know. Maybe inflation keeps coming down at a rapid ass pace, right? Maybe January, inflation comes down a ridiculous amount. February, inflation comes down a ridiculous amount. I don't know what the narrative is. I can't tell you, but maybe it does. And then you would get a big rise up. Now, this is right here. This is the point where everyone will get bullish, right? This is the point right here where everyone would say, oh my God, we're going to the moon. The bull market's back. The bear market's over. Something like this, right? ETH gets a move up, right? Something like right up here. This is where everyone and their mother would be, the bear market's over. It's going to the moon. And this could be the point where the Fed actually stops rating hikes and everyone's expecting that to be bullish, but it actually ends up being bearish and crashes the market. And then you see that big dump back down to the lows. Everyone's super bearish and oh my God, wah! We'll see. All right. We'll see. We'll follow this as it goes. Sounds crazy now. And I guess price action always sounds crazy, you know? It never sounds like it's reasonable during the time, but we'll see. The market never does the same thing, but the market is emotions, right? So you're going to have ups and downs. Nothing goes down in a straight line. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. We'll have fun with it. We're having fun today. Cheers. Let me take a sip of water here. Let me see. Bathwater said we're going to catch that move. Bathwater agree. Bathwater, let me know. Do you agree with my take? Let me know. I need to know. Be water. Not the exact same thing, but do you agree with my take? Let me know. Somewhat of a take. Mark, what's going on, buddy? What's going on? What happens when the market sees a 1929 situation? Well, if that happens, then I guess nothing we can do, it matters anyways, right? The opposite. But you might say, Jordan, you sound like a moon boy. That's not bullish, guys. What I just told you is not really bullish. That's more effery. A lot of people would get absolutely effed in that type of situation, right? Because listen, price is coming down again. Price gets here. Most people sell. Price rise up. Everyone thinks a bull market back. They don't want to miss out. They buy here. Price comes down again. They get faked out. They sell here. People get effed. That's not bullish. People get effed. Absolute effed in this type of situation. You know what I mean? And because that's the way the market works. You know what I mean? It's not rainbows and sunshines. It's absolute misery. Have you guys been happy the last 6 months with crypto? Let me know. I don't think you have. So we'll see. Anyways, that's the Ethereum fractal. Just a little bit of fun. I do think that's a possibility, though. We're going to get into the worst case scenario, okay? Because I know you guys are all waiting for the S&P fractals today. Okay, you guys love the S&P fractals, and we're gonna dig a little bit deeper and say, okay, when can we actually be bullish? Like not fake bullish, not like, oh my God, Bitcoin's at 18K, we're going to the moon. When can we actually be confident? Because listen, even if Bitcoin pumped to 18K, 18.5 right now, would you guys actually be bullish? No, you wouldn't actually be bullish. Okay, you would be happy, but you wouldn't trust it. When can we trust it based off history? And we're not going to look at Bitcoin. We're going to look at the stock market, which has way more data than Bitcoin does. Okay, and this is what I'm really waiting for. Okay, there's stuff I'm waiting for Bitcoin. Okay, for me to be like, oh my God, I think we're back at it. But this is the real kicker. Okay, this is the ultimate kicker right here. All right, so let's start out with our S&P fractals. Bathwater said, let's see, keep the powder keg lit, ready to long with a short open, waiting for Sailor to capitulate. God. We pump up and then we liquidate Sailor. Let me see. 100% patience will pay off. Debt markets will crash too. Almost all that debt belongs to Clint. It all belongs to Clint. Clint's like the Grinch. Wait, does this look like the Grinch, guys? Let me know. I'm going to steal all your presents. All your presents. I'm gonna steal all your presents for crypto. It doesn't look like the Grinch. I don't know why they labeled that the Grinch. Looks more like friggin' Rover. I'm super excited, guys. I'm super excited for Christmas. I don't know about you guys, but I am super excited for Christmas. I'm gonna get so many presents, and I think I'm gonna get so many Bybit referral links for Christmas, right? Carl, what do you think? Carl, what do you think? What do you think about that? Actually, let me just check out his video. He's not here right now. Let me check out his video.
And I'm here to bring you this cryptocurrency video. Bitcoin has fallen out from this
I
falling
love
wedge,
Carl.
and I have made a
He's my idol.
X on my long position. Over
Wow,
here
Carl,
on
me
Bybit.
too.
You guys should go use my Bybit link.
No way.
Links down
Wait,
in the
who's this
description.
idiot?
Bybit link. Bybit link. Bybit link. Bybit link. Bybit link. Bybit link. Bybit link.
No! You like Bybit!
You're so mean. Oh, friggin' Rover. Anyways, let's do the SPX. Let me actually make sure you guys didn't say anything in here. Eric Twiz, member for 12 months. He said, love you, Jordy. Thank you, Eric Twiz. Appreciate you, man. You've been here for 12 months. Holy guacamole. 12 months. Some of you guys have been here for longer than that. Way longer than that. I forget how long I've been streaming here. It feels like a decade. I guess how long has it been? Almost 2.5 years. 2.5 years in crypto on YouTube feels like 10 years, man. I feel like I aged 10 years in the last 10 years. Go watch my first videos. I look like I'm 12, so I have aged a lot in the last 2.5 years. Holy shit, that's what crypto does to you. I look so much older than I did 2 years ago. It's actually nuts. If you guys want, at the end of the stream, we can go watch my first video. Some of you guys like to make fun of me for that. Let's see. All right. So, anyways, let's jump back into this. Let's do our little. So, this is Bear Central. This is the point because we're at a big point in the markets right now, and not Bitcoin necessarily, but the broader markets. We've looked at these fractals a million times, right? This doesn't give you good feelings. Okay. Now, we take the highs and all the big crashes in the past. Okay. 2008, 2000, 1976. They all do the same shit. And to be fair, they're doing almost exactly the same thing that we're doing now. Okay. Now, we know that markets work with emotion. You could argue that the markets are doing the same thing because people have the same emotions that they did during those times. Okay. Will people's emotions change? That's when the charts change. We'll see. We need more narrative for the markets to change. Okay. Once again, we have the narrative. We need it to play out. We need inflation to continue down. We have the narrative. It's just going to take time. The question is, will the markets crash before we get that narrative, right? That's the big thing. Like, do the markets have enough strength to hold up before that narrative plays out? Here's the thing. This is, I believe, this is right here. Oh, this is 1976. Okay, so they all do the same thing. They all come down a little bit of a channel. Okay, they stay below the 50-week moving average. The 50-week moving average is huge in the S&P. Okay, absolutely massive. So this is basically the 52-week EMA and the 50-week moving average, just to give you a little bit of a more visualization of the 50-week moving averages. But they all do the same thing. We're right here right now. Okay, we are right here, and this isn't meant to scare you. This is meant to say, okay, if the worst case scenario happens, because I will say this has only happened 3 times in the last 50 years. Okay, so the chances of this happening is, I don't want to say unlikely, because I guess we're in a sticky situation, but it doesn't happen very often. I guess I will say that. This is 1976. We're sitting right here. Okay, that would mean that you have a significant more time to go in this thing. If you want to bring up 2008, I think I believe is this one, and we kind of do the same deal. We take it from the first little first peak there, and we put this right here. How was this one? This one was a little bit. Oh yeah, like this. There we go. So we got a peak. We got a peak. We got a peak. We got a peak. Sitting right here, okay. This would be like the shit's hitting the fan quick, but this one rebounds pretty quick, you know. So this one actually, I guess, would suck in the short term. This would probably be like Bitcoin dropping to 10K or some shit. This would suck in the short term. This one gets over pretty quick. you'd be pretty much be going back up by like April. That's 2008. So that's horrible, 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 horrible. Don't worry, guys. I have a point with this, by the way. I just want to show you guys this. You guys know this though. This is absolute shit show shit. Okay, this is, and then this one is 2000. Okay, same shit. We're sitting right here. It's do or die time compared to these. Okay, so if the market emotions are gonna be the same, it's do or die times. You guys know the emotions right now. You guys know the emotions in the market. I'm just gonna short this to zero. It's so easy to short this market. I'm just gonna keep shorting.
I'm so scared. Where's the fear and greed index? Let me see. Where's the fear and greed? A 29. Holy crap. A 20 friggin' 9. A Tesla wallet. I don't need that shit. We don't need a wallet in a recession. No one has money anyways. I'm broke. Oh my God, I'm so scared.
We know the emotions. We know the emotions in this market right now. They're absolutely crazy. But this is like worst case scenario shit. Now, the reason why I bring these up is they all sort of have. Franco said none of these are happening. We aren't going lower than 3,300 support. Franco, give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds, buddy. I love Franco, man. Franco always coming in here with the analysis. I love when people come in here with analysis. I love it. I love it. It could be analysis on anything. Analysis on what Jordan's going to eat for dinner tonight. Analysis on, tell me, any type of analysis. We double bottomed on total market cap. You can make that case too. We talked about all that shit already. We've already talked about more shit in this stream than I don't think anyone else in crypto talked about more shit than we already have today. Okay, I will say that. Anyways, we dig deep over here. The S&P. What is the turning point for the S&P? And this is some serious shit. This is going all the way back to when the S&P first came out. Okay, I went back and I looked today. And I wanted to see if this was true because I first looked at the bear markets and I said, okay, the 50-week moving average seems to be the point where when you get back above that, that's the point where the market's going back up, right? And you know, you can look at all of them from 2000, 50-week moving average is rejection, rejection, rejection. When you get back over it right here, you didn't stop there. You made a new high, okay? You can see the same thing in 2008. It was the same shit. Now, I have a point with this. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. 2008, right? You drop below it. You held a support all the way up. Drop below it. Resistance. Couldn't get back above it there. You dumped. When you got back above it, right there, you were off to the mother trucking races. Woo! Woohoo! Woohoo! Right? And now you can see the same things happening now. Rejected. Rejected. I went back and I looked at the whole damn history. The whole damn history, okay, of this whole S&P shit, okay, since its inception, all the way back, to try to find if there's ever been a time where the S&P has broken below the 50-week moving average and then get back above and didn't make a new high. I went back in the whole history. And there's never an instance, okay, where the S&P went below the 50-week moving average, okay, and didn't have, and got back above, I should say, and didn't have an absolute explosive move. And we're not just talking about Bitcoin's measly 10-year history. We're talking about the S&P's history of over, in this chart, I think it's, in this chart, it goes all the way back to 1945. So we ain't no joke. So going forward, this is like the absolute craziness that we have to wait for is the S&P getting back over the 50. I don't think, we can talk Bitcoin all we want, but until the S&P gets back over this, there ain't really nothing to talk about, right? Because based off history, whenever it's been below it, it's been going down. When it gets back above, that's been the point where we start going back up. So going forward, this is the barometer. You will not see Jordan super bullish until the S&P can get a weekly close above the 50-week moving average. I'm going to say that now. You will not see me bullish, okay? I'll say this. You will not see Jordan bullish until the S&P gets back above the 50-week moving average. When it does, hey, we're going to come on here. We're going to start partying like the USA, okay? And everyone can turn their frowns upside down. But in the meantime, we chill. Let me see. Let's see. Let's see. Does MM Crypto appear anymore? I haven't watched an MM Crypto video in a million years at this point. But no, in all seriousness, I don't think there's any reason to get excited until the S&P reclaims this, because in its history, until you get back above that, there ain't nothing to talk about, right? So I think that's where we're at right now. Though I will say about the S&P is this point right here. This is an interesting point. Like if the S&P breaks down from I would even argue pretty close to where it is now. If we come back over here. If the S&P can hold this range here, like this, which, I mean, you could argue it's close enough now. I mean, you can definitely make that case. If it holds that level, I actually kind of like that. And then that could be the case where, the S&P kind of does this, comes back down into January, starts to come back up, right? Maybe it consolidates. And that's where that point where I'm looking for Bitcoin to make a move higher, okay? Which no one thinks that's going to happen. They don't think it's going to happen now, but I do think it's going to come. And that could be the point where the S&P starts to get back over this. Not go to the moon. We ain't going to the moon. It actually has a little bit of a surprise here until the Fed decides to pivot, and then that's when it's going to come right back down. So that's my take. I mean, if this level doesn't hold right here, though, that's probably where you see that worst case scenario happen. Maybe not as bad as 2008 or 2000. I think people are a little bit smarter now than they were back then. Just my take. I think people are a little bit smarter. Back day. Now we have the internet, which, I mean, you could argue that makes people dumber. I guess that's whatever your take is. I would actually argue it makes people dumber, but because people just listen to whatever they see on the news. Hence why this is the most predicted recession ever. Everyone thinks a recession's coming, and I think it's mostly because you have the internet, right? And that's why everyone just sits there and goes, yeah, man, a recession's coming. In 2000 and 2008, bro, the market didn't even dump until the Fed pivoted, right? The Fed was raising rates and the market didn't even care. Now, it's all of a sudden, now the market's, before the Fed even started hiking rates, the market started to dump because everyone talks about these things beforehand. That's why it's hard for me to directly compare this market to 2008 or 2000 or some of these other times because information is so easy to get now. It's so easy to get. I feel like everything's front run because everyone reads stuff. Okay, everyone sees articles. Oh, people have been calling for recession for like a year and a half now. Whereas in 2008, it's like people were still aping into the market as they were hiking rates. I guess we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I do think this time is. You never want to say this time's different, but I do think this time has the potential to be different because of that fact. But we'll see. 2008 had internet, yeah, but you didn't have YouTube. You had basic internet, and most people listen. In 2008, was everyone using the internet? Not really. I mean, you don't remember, but you didn't use it in the same way you do now. You didn't have a smartphone where you were checking every 2 seconds. Like you went home on your desktop, and went on it for maybe a half hour every day. If you didn't even go on it every day. Now everyone's got their phone. You're just staring at your phone all day. You know, looking on Reddit or Twitter or Instagram or whatever social media you like. Everyone's just on there all day now. So there's never a point you don't know what's going on in the world. Not back in those days. YouTube existed before 2008. You know my take. People didn't use YouTube for 2008. Come on, don't take it too seriously. Shit. He said it's all toxic. Oh, I agree. Especially right now, man. Twitter is unbearable at the moment. I always tell myself I want to post stuff on Twitter, and then I do, and then I'm like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this to myself? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Mike uses a flip phone. True. I got my shitcoin calls on MySpace back then. Nice, B-Water. That's what I'm talking about. I watched P on JPEGs back then. I checked my AOL email in 2008. Yeah, I think the only thing I did is maybe how old was I in 2008? Okay. Yeah, at that time I was probably on AOL Messenger. Talking to chicks, you know. I was on there going, you know me. I was like Bob back in the day. Actually, no, I was probably more like Horse Guy. Hey, my name is Jordan. I saw you at school today. You looked very cute. Do you want to be my girlfriend, even though you've never talked to me? Oh, you do? Okay. Can we hold hands tomorrow at school? Yes? That sounds good. What do you like to eat? I will get you lunch too. I like to eat hay. What do you like to eat? Oh, you want a steak dinner? I can afford that. I'm only 12. That was pretty much me. He said I was writing code in 2008. Oh, Lord. MSN was more UK. True. What was the social media site before Facebook in 2008? MySpace. It pretty much, here's the order of operations for social media. And you notice the trend here. It keeps getting worse and worse. You got MySpace, okay. I mean, you posted pictures on there. Okay, you didn't really do much. And then you got Facebook. Facebook is when it started getting bad, in my opinion. You know, and then Instagram's really went. So you went basically from MySpace to Facebook to Instagram. And Instagram's really where it started hitting the fan. That's when people started to care way too much about what other people are doing. And everyone needs likes to feel any type of love. And yeah, so Instagram go down a dark hole. And then all of a sudden it started to turn into TikTok and Vine, which that is just absolute freaking talk about killing people's attention span. Like, holy shit. You wonder why people get bored so easily now. Because you watch a 2-second video. Oh, and then next one. Holy Lord. TikTok is when it really went. TikTok, Instagram was like the big turning point, I think. But TikTok is when it is like the real big kicker. The kicker. I would argue Instagram. For me, I would argue the one that's the worst for people is Instagram, though. In my opinion. POF was fun. Stark Origin, what's going on, man? Jabba was so fat he took up like 4 spots. What, on MySpace? Jabba's picture just went. Yeah, I'm your best friend. No, why is he first on MySpace? I'm the best. I treat you so well. Why am I second on MySpace? I'm your best friend. I taught you how to shore, and you're going to put me second? Who's first? Let me see who's first. Oh, man. Plenty of fatties. There's nothing wrong with being fat. You know, if you like to be fat, you like to be fat. You know, it is what it is. I won't get into that, though. It is what it is. Okay. I guess, did I talk about all the fractals I want to talk about today? I got too many fractals, man. My head is going nuts with fractals here. Any other fractals that we have? You guys have any cool fractals? Let me know. I mean, we talked about all the altcoins. I still think the altcoins, if Bitcoin's going to go sideways for longer, I still think altcoins are going to continue to bleed. You guys know my take. I think ETH is going to come a little bit lower still. At the very least, I think ETH is going to come and test 1K, which is like 10% lower, you know, at the very least, based off what I see. We went over this shit like freaking mongooses the other day, right? I mean, we looked at so many different cryptos on the weekly. You guys get my take. Like Link, you know, Link's the only one that actually looks okay. But even Link, I could see Link coming back down to like test this low down here at like $5. I could certainly see that. We went over 1 million of them, right? And the thing that gets me excited, but also like, holy shit, this bear market has been insane. This has been an absolute insane bear market. The reason why I say that, you look at these altcoins, man. You got Algo. Look at Algo. It even continues down lower today. Algo's now at the same point it was in March at the same point it was in March of 2020 and November of 2019. Algo sitting right back there at the bottom of the bear market. If there's ever going to be a logical point for to get bounces on some of these things, it's going to be soon, man. You got some of these altcoins just shitting the freaking bed. Algo back down at lows. Look at AVAX. Like, look at that critical area for Algo, right? Huge area there for Algo. Look at AVAX. Look at this. Look at this area for AVAX. AVAX is another one. You got this consolidation over here. You got this summer low. Look at this little area for AVAX. That's such a big area for little VAX too. That's such a big area. Who's looking at this for a potential swing? I don't know. Anyone out there looking at this for a potential swing? I don't know. You guys take it what you want to do. But AVAX at such an interesting point on the charts too. Could still go a little bit lower, right? You could still wick down to these previous lows, like to like $10. But look at AVAX, man, shitting, man. Look at ADA. Yeah, you guys saying ADA. Look at ADA in the chat, man. ADA, I still think ADA's got some move. ADA's one of those. I still think ADA's coming lower, man. See, ADA's not at a cool spot. Yeah, and I like cool spots, you know. ADA, I can see coming down to like 15 cents. At the very, very least. I don't see anything that's keeping it up. That's why ADA just keeps shitting. It keeps absolutely pooping here. 15 cents. Previous high, previous low, sitting right there. What's another one? Man, there's a lot of them. A lot of them. I'm into swinging. Anyone? Oh, man. Great Depression era will be difficult to quantify how Bitcoin will react. 1933 saw a bank run that shut down the system for a while. Seems bullish for sats. There's so many different things, man. You know, there's so many different theories. There's so many theories out there. Like I see people even that have been super bearish, like, and I don't really watch them, but I saw something about them the other day. Gareth Soloway thinks that Bitcoin is going to go a little bit lower here, but he also thinks that in Q1 of 2023 that Bitcoin's going to start uncorrelating from the stock market and start going up. Interesting take, right? And that's for someone that's been uber bearish all year this year. There's so many different opinions, right? There's people that think Bitcoin's going to zero. You know what I mean? Which is what it is. I mean, everyone has their opinions, you know? If there was a bank run on USA banks, where would the money go? I have no idea. But I don't think that's terribly unreasonable, by the way. You guys know I'm super bullish on the Bitcoin S&P chart. Super, super bullish on this. I cannot be more bullish on a chart than this one. There's everything that I look for is on this chart. If this one breaks, I don't believe in charts anymore. Seriously. I will never believe in charts again if this one doesn't hold. This is just this is the most beautiful chart to me. You know, ever since we said it, it's been going up. It's been going up slowly but surely. I still think the S&P is going to, Bitcoin's going to outpace the S&P over the next couple months, possibly longer than that. But, you know, falling wedge at the 786 at the previous highs. What do you guys know about charts? Charts are human emotions. They almost portray, a lot of times they portray they portray something happening, right? How many, and we talked about this earlier, how many times does something get to a key level and then all of a sudden you get this news that comes out and it's bullish and it punches the price up, or you get up to a resistance level, right? And everyone's bullish, but then something bad happens and it pushes it down. It feels like that it's never the opposite, right? You never get good news on the way down. When's the last time we got good news on crypto? Let me know. Yeah, anyone? Can anyone tell me when the last time we got good news in the crypto space? No, you can't, because it's the bear market. In the bull market, you couldn't come up with anything that was bearish. Everything was going to the moon, you know? And I guess that's because, why is that? I don't know. Nothing's really changed in crypto. It's just like nothing's changed from the projects. Just no one talks about that stuff during these times, right? And then I guess during the bull market, no one cares about the bad things. It's the opposite. So the charts, my point is with the charts is this shows me that something's going to happen soon that's going to make Bitcoin outpace the stock market. I just don't know what it is. I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys I know what it is. Maybe it's XRP winning the case and causing clarity for altcoins. Maybe it's something bad. Maybe we get regulation and altcoins become securities and people move their money into Bitcoin and that causes Bitcoin to go up. I don't know what it is, but this chart tells me that something will happen. I just don't know what it is. No idea. Zero, zilch, nada. People just react to prices. That's all. True. That's very, very true. That is very, very true. Let me know in the chat. Who loved crypto a year ago but now hates crypto? Let me know in the chat. I guess you wouldn't be here at this point if you hated crypto. You know, the theory is that Litecoin will not be classified as a security. Bathwater. I got my eyes on Litecoin. I will be scooping up some Litecoin. I will be, and I never thought I'd say this, but I've been doing some research into Litecoin, and I can understand where you're coming from, but there's a specific level I want my Litecoin. Okay, and I may not get it right. I guess I might be a bottom dweller here, but Litecoin, for me, it's such a perfect little channel over the course of its history, right? Bull market high, bear market low. Mini bull market high, bear market low. Bull market high. This area right here, I may not get it, but if Litecoin comes back down to like $25, oh Lord, I would pick up some Litecoin there. I would. Will I get it? Like I said, I have no idea. If we wanted to do, I guess, a little speculation, we could say, okay, Litecoin's in a little bit of a bear flag. It's getting ready to come back down. I don't know. Just a little speculation, I guess. It's getting ready to come back down. Maybe this will, do a little measure move. Probably puts you right at that point. Oh my God, it puts you right there. If Litecoin comes back down here, then I'll pick up some Litecoin for sure. If it doesn't, it is what it is. Dan said Savvy Jr. over here with the Litecoin TA. Where's Savvy? Here he is. Where is he? Hey guys, it's Savvy. Yeah, we're doing some Litecoin TA today. I know Jordan's doing Litecoin TA today too, but my TA is a lot better. I'll show you guys exactly why. So you guys can see here, the reason why I also think Litecoin's coming to $23 is because we have a simple 5-wave, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave on Litecoin. That's going to get us back down to $25. Okay, that is called Elliott waves, and that is why I believe that Litecoin is going to go back down to $25, guys. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right here. All right. Adios, guys. That's all I got for you guys. Savvy out. Amazon chart. Check it out. Also check out my wife's store down in the description. She makes awesome stuff. Catch you guys later. Peace out. Crypto kicks ass. I have no feelings for crypto. I just buy it at the top and sell it at the bottom. True. Nice, man. I buy it at the top and sell it at the bottom. We joke, but that's what most people do. That is what most people do. We joke about it, We joke about it, and a lot of us have this PTSD right now. I don't have my meme up of the huge line wanting to buy Bitcoin at 69K, and then no one in line buying it at 15K. I think when you always look at stuff in hindsight, right? You're always like, dude, what the hell was I doing, right? Looking back at stuff in hindsight, all you can do is learn from it, you know? Like I said, I bet everyone in here got in crypto during a bull market. Everyone in here did. I don't think anyone got in crypto during a bear market. Why would you? Why would you? You know? Why would you? That's why prices go down, because no one wants to buy it when the prices are going down. All of a sudden, when the prices start going up, woo! All we can do is learn. When Snowden is CEO of Twitter, SZEC is going to go down? Maybe. All right, Bitcoin is, man, just being kind of a snail. I remember when Bitcoin actually used to do stuff. You know, like you'd look away for Bitcoin for 2 seconds and all of a sudden it would be somewhere completely different. You'd say, what the hell is this? What the hell is this, man? Even when there was volatility to the downside. Even during this time was fun. You know, this time was fun too because you had movement. But I'll tell you, since June, you take away this FTX dump, there ain't shit that hasn't gone. Shit hasn't gone on here. My shit is more volatile than this, okay? My shit. I sit on that toilet and like the shit that comes out of here is bigger than these pumps and dumps. You know what I'm saying? Like, Lord, man. Like, it's just chop suey. Okay, cool, we're going to the moon. We come back down. Moon again, down. Moon again. FTX dump. Okay, now we're back to sideways, just slightly lower. Nice, man. That's cool. But I guess what I will say is the FTX dump was not really a dump. It was actually kind of overrated, to be honest. Very, very overrated. I'm actually slightly upset because I was hoping that if they were going to do it here, they would just bring it down to all these bear targets that people have, 10 to 14K. Just bring it down there instead of kind of just holding it here like it's being kind of a pussy at this point. If it's going to do it, just do it. But that's not how the market works. It's going to bleed everyone out. It's going to suck all that liquidity. Going to get people to FOMO, get them to buy in, take their money, come back down. Get people to FOMO, take their money, take their money, take their money, all the way down, right? Until at one point, people stop falling for it. And that time that people stop falling for it will be the time where the market actually goes up. When will be that time? I do think that the market's almost at that point, right? Even on this move up that we had right here, where Bitcoin, 15.5 to 18.5, no one was excited on that pump. I wasn't. I thought we were going to dump. And we did. No one was excited. I think we're almost at that point where it's like, does anyone actually trust a move up for BTC? No one does. Not even the bulls. Not even the bulls trust a move up. How is a newbie going to come in and trust a move up? When people that love crypto don't even trust the move up. I don't know. Would have thought FTX would have done more damage. Me too. I'm shocked that it hasn't. And that's why we were looking at those fractals earlier, and I was like, the only time we deviated from those fractals was the FTX dump. And that leads to me to think is like, it's like if that didn't happen, I'm pretty convinced Bitcoin would be at a higher price than it is now, especially with the S&P going up. And my take, if FTX dump didn't happen, I think Bitcoin would be, could have been in the mid 20Ks at this point. But it happens, right? You can't change it. You can't change it. It is what it is. It's the first time all year that Bitcoin deviated from the stock market movement. First time all year that the Bitcoin deviated from the DXY movement. And yeah, that's what we get. That's what we get for Sam Boobman, Bitchman, Pointy Nipple Freed coming in here. We're still seeing FTX contagion. AVAX near new lows. Oh, yeah, man. I mean, all coins are getting trashed. Some altcoins are getting freaking bananaed to the downside. It's just not, I think, Bitcoin's sort of been holding pretty well. Bitcoin and ETH have been holding up very, very well. But there's a lot of altcoins. There's certain altcoins that are holding up like a freaking beast. Like Chainlink since May has held up like a beast. Matic hold up like a beast. Bitcoin hold up like a beast. Ethereum hold up like a beast. Uniswap. But there's some alts like we went over these. Like Near, man. Near's gotten absolutely crushed. You know, DOT's got absolutely crushed. Solana's got absolutely crushed. You know, XRP's actually hold up pretty well. Doge has held up pretty well. BNB's held up pretty well. Uniswap, we said, held up pretty well. Chili's was holding up well, but it's gotten pretty smashed lately. AVAX. Algo. Even Atom. Atom was like a rock at one point. Now Atom's gotten freaking crushed back down. But I mean, in reality, I mean, it's still so much higher than its June low. Unlike Bitcoin, that's lower than its June low. What else? What else? Ethereum Classic's held up relatively well too, comparative to some of these other shit shows. You know, holy moly! Anything that was on DCG, Genesis, and Grayscale balance sheet is effed. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We'll have amazing bull run. Stay strong and don't get shaken out of the market. Bro, we are still here, my friend. This has been, I would say that this has been, not percentage-wise, but the complexity and the shit show that's happened in this bear market, it's been the worst crypto bear market. You know, considering the amount of people that are in crypto now, the huge exchanges getting destroyed, not really any relief pumps the whole year, just pretty much straight down to the most part. It's been the worst crypto bear market. So if it hasn't made you emotionless yet, I don't know what will make you emotionless, you know? Let's see. Crypto hanging on like Pat's playoff chances. True breather. The Pats, that was so embarrassing, man. That play, dude, it's like, just take the tie at that point. Why are you throwing it back to Mac? Out of all people, Mac can't throw anyway. Mac sucks. Mac Jones blows. Why are you throwing it back to him? You know, what the hell are you doing, man? I don't want to talk about it. That was so embarrassing. I didn't even know what happened until after because I was streaming during the time. That was so embarrassing. Anyways, guys, I might call it a stream here. We've been streaming live for about 2 hours now. Pretty long stream today. But I like when I have stuff to talk about. So I'm gonna keep coming up with just new shit to talk about and stuff because talking about the same shit every day is cool, but not really. Bitcoin right now, some bullish divergence on the 4 hour. My take is Bitcoin can come back up, reclaim this level, right? Reclaim. If Bitcoin can get back above like 16,650 and hold here, I think it has a decent chance to come up. I know I keep saying that, and I guess I've been saying that since since Sunday, and we really haven't gone anywhere to be fair. But I'm still looking for that move up, man. The reason why I say that is there's just a huge imbalance in the chart, right? This has been a straight down move. I'm still looking for a little bit of relief up. I'm not bullish, trust me. I'm not bullish, but I'm looking for that relief up to take this liquidity to come back down. And just like I said, I chop sideways through the holiday, chop sideways through the beginning of January, and hopefully, end of January, beginning of February, we can start making some moves based off what I've looked at. But we've talked about that a million times. I'm out of here, man. Catch you later. Catch you guys at 9:45 in the morning. See how the market ends up. The futures are green. To be fair, they were green yesterday at this time, and that didn't end very well for the stock markets today. So DXY green, futures green on the stock markets. We'll see where we're at in the morning. Catch you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Cub Scouts. Later.